Hello my friends and welcome to the show. My name is Dan Edwards and today we are taking a look back at the House of Pain wrestling action from this past weekend, and we're going to kick things off with Sherwood from Friday the 18th of April. The show kicked off with tag team action as it was the Silent Assassin Ryu Genshin teaming up with the super duper star Razor Johnson to take on one half of the tag team champions Davey Thompson and the House of Pain Heritage champion Joseph Starr. Towards the end of the match, it did look like Joseph Starr was closing in on victory as he had Razor up for a slam, but Razor managed to slip out of his grip, roll Joe up with a handful of tights and steal the victory. It was singles action next as it was the Money Mogul Sash going one-on-one with Alex Rue. During the match, the last true hooligan Ruddy came out to the ring and tried to distract Alex, but Alex took quick care of him. Towards the end of the match, Alex was on the second rope, which is when Ruddy tried to get involved once again. Alex kicked him away, but Sash took advantage of this, hanging Alex up on the top rope and then hitting a devastating neckbreaker to pick up the win. It was the semi-finals of the number one contenders tag team tournament next, as it was TJ Dean and Oscar Prospero due to take on the NGOGs of Scooter and Jaden Law. Oscar Prospero was not available, so TJ brought in a suitable replacement in the form of the Tribal Beef, Grayson Clay, and with Jaden currently being injured, they announced that his replacement was untouchable Brad Matthews, so it was TJ and Grayson taking on Scooter and Brad Matthews. As the match was about to begin, everyone noticed there was no referee in the ring, which is when House of Pain management announced that the Screwdriver Zach Roberts would be the special guest referee, which TJ Dean was not happy about. During the match, Grayson Clay had had enough of TJ Dean and walked out on the match, leaving him in a 2-on-1 situation, which is when Scooter hit a codebreaker and Brad Matthews locked in a Boston Crab, forcing TJ Dean to submit, meaning the finals of the tag team title number one contendership tournament will be the NGOGs taking on my boys, the Bad Influencers. It was singles action next as it was the last true hooligan Ruddy going one-on-one with Mr. USA Lance Flashman, and the House of Pain champion Johnny Sharp was at ringside keeping a close eye on this one. Flashman looked to have the match won as he locked Ruddy into a sharpshooter, which is when Johnny Sharp entered the ring and attacked Lance Flashman, causing the disqualification. Ruddy and Johnny then worked together to take out Flashman until Alex Rue came running out to the ring, took care of Ruddy, and this is when Alex and Flashman worked together to spear Johnny Sharp. It was then announced that next month in Sherwood, it will be Johnny Sharp defending the House of Pain Championship against Lance Flashman. In the main event of the night, it was 6-man tag team action as it was the Bad Influencers of myself, Mr. Graham, Nate Ajax, and the TikTok Kid, Zach Davey, taking on the team of Pinky the Pirate, his first mate, Mr. Riggs, and the House of Pain Full Throttle champion, Kobe Woods. Towards the end of the match, Pinky the Pirate hit a 619 onto Nate, but Kobe Woods tagged himself in and finished Nate off with a Kobe cutter. Kobe and Mr. Riggs celebrated the win, but Pinky was not happy that Kobe had tagged himself in and stormed off with Mr. Riggs in tow. Kobe, left in the ring on his own celebrating the victory, was then attacked by Ryu Genshin, who took him out and raised the House of Pain Full Throttle Championship that he is the rightful #1 contender to, as he won a 6-man elimination match, pinning Kobe Woods to earn a title shot. Moving on to Sawley now on Saturday the 19th of April, and as the show began, Matlock came storming to the ring with a table and said he is not messing about tonight, and whichever member of the Bullring he has to face, he wants to face right there and then, and promises that whoever it is, he will put through a table after the match. Kyle Crimson and the Bullring came out to the ring, and Kyle announced that it would be Xander Scott going one-on-one with Matlock. And it was Matlock picking up the win after he hit a buckshot lariat onto Xander, pinning him. After the match, Matlock once again grabbed the table and set it up in the ring and was ready to chokeslam Xander through it when Kyle Crimson and Isaac Carver came out, saving Xander, pulling him to safety. It was singles action next, as it was DJ Sketch going one-on-one with Rocky Underwood under Full Throttle rules, meaning an 8-minute time limit. Towards the end of the match, Rocky went for a Briscoe roll, but Sketch grabbed the ropes and got himself in a pinning position, but the referee noticed this, and then Rocky managed to continue to roll up Sketch, pinning him, securing the win. It was a grudge match next, as former tag team champions went one-on-one, as it was TJ Dean taking on the Screwdriver Zach Roberts. Zach looked to be closing in on victory as he went for a super kick on TJ, but TJ pulled the referee Neil in the way. Zach stopped himself from kicking the ref. TJ then hit a low blow onto Zach and rolled him up to steal the victory. It seems that the issues between these two are far from over. It was tag team action next, as the Bullring of Kyle Crimson and Isaac Carver were in action, taking on the team of Antra Powers and the Powerhouse Punk, Mikey McLovin. Towards the end of the match, Kyle locked in a vicious submission hold onto Mikey, but Mikey managed to get his foot on the ropes, causing the break, but Kyle refused to release the hold, and the referee was left with no choice but to disqualify Kyle Crimson, meaning that Antra and Mikey picked up the win. After the match, all three members of the Bullring in attendance continued to attack Mikey McLovin and set the table up ready to put Mikey through it, which is when Matlock returned out to the ring, took out the Bullring and was ready to chokeslam Kyle through the table. This is where Xander Scott saved Kyle, but Matlock got hold of Xander and chokeslammed him through the table, delivering on his promise from earlier in the night. In the main event of the night, it was an 8-man elimination tag team match, and it was Team Johnny of Johnny Sharp, Grayson Clay, Dredgen Fell and Riley Miles taking on Team LJ of LJ Heron, Harley Harris, Shea Attilus and Jimmy Phoenix. It was Riley Miles being eliminated first as he went for his DDT on Jimmy Phoenix, but he reversed this into a jackknife pin to eliminate him. Jimmy was then eliminated next as it was Dredgen Fell hitting his Fellaman onto Jimmy, getting the pinfall. LJ Heron then eliminated Dredgen Fell as he reversed a pin attempt into a pin attempt of his own, but as soon as Dredgen was eliminated, he attacked LJ Heron, which left him easy picking for Johnny Sharp, who hit the Yorkshire Claymore, eliminating LJ from the match. It was Harley Harris being eliminated next as Johnny Sharp once again hit a Yorkshire Claymore to eliminate Harley Harris, leaving Shea Attilus in a 2-on-1 situation with Johnny Sharp and Grayson Clay. Grayson had had enough of being bossed around by Johnny Sharp and walked out on him, leaving the House of Pain champion in a 1-on-1 situation with the Gladiator. These two ended up fighting on the outside, and as the referee was reaching his 10 count, Johnny managed to slip out of Shea's grip, re-enter the ring, and Shea Attilus was counted out, meaning that Johnny Sharp won the match as the sole survivor. Johnny celebrated with the House of Pain Championship and rubbed it in Shea's face, which is when Shea had had enough and he hit the Call of the Colosseum onto Johnny Sharp, leaving the House of Pain champion lying in the middle of the ring. Well, that is all I do have time for today, so thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like the video, share the video, leave a comment below, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you next time right here on the Dan Edwards Show.